I know. I'm sorry for the wait. I was trying to get that Filmora program to work again. I have to figure something out. I was able to get a video to save, a big one. Problem is that up. Digging out of my prison. Son of a bitch. If the video's too big, it seems that the program crashes. I just shut everything off for now. But as you can tell, my prison is actually running as though it's at 3 times the speed. I don't have the funds. I had to remake 3 videos. I only remade one so far because the quality was low. It didn't even finish uploading to YouTube. I was trying to see if the quality improved at all, but in the meantime, I was trying to save the 24-hour stream video. I was trying to do it in a lower quality too, unless I decrease the quality even further. But then what's the point? Oh my gosh, it's Jockey. I think it's been a long time since you've been in my channel, sir. Or at least since you've said anything. I haven't seen you say anything in my channel for the longest time, Jockey. Like, there's no way. I'm not crazy. Have you guys seen Jockey say anything at all? Actually, you know what? I don't need that extra guard there. A year ago? A year ago seems entirely accurate. Oh, what? Oh, no. Put that guy in Supermax. What a dick. He's not a snitch, though. No. That guy is. These guys are not. What about you? No, you need to be at maximum. My poor little snitch. He's dead. No, still unknown reputation. Gonna give all my guards tasers. We got this. I'll take 25 people. And then that's that. I hired extra cooks. That way they can spend all their time just washing the trays. I wonder if you put a table in there, will they store extra trays on that table? I mean, I doubt it. I just thought I'd ask. This is true, Jockey. That's exactly what I've been doing. You know what? Let me just hire more cooks. I think this was at the max. Yes, it was. And this actually comes from over here, which is also at its max. So then I could run something from over here if I wanted to. don't have nearly enough people making license plates. I don't know. I guess because I haven't played Prison Architect in like a really long time, and it's kind of easy, I guess. I mean, it is easy, but when I'm tired, it's just something that I could pick up and play, you know, without putting much into it. I'm not gonna fall asleep on myself and ruin all my hard work, basically. Yeah, sorry about that, Jockey. I just keep getting more and more games. Let's take a look at all these new people. I have a feeling he doesn't need protective custody, but maybe I should just put people in there just to be safe. That guy is protective custody. Oh, yep. I mean, I could play Darkest Dungeon again. I don't remember who gave that to me. No, I just didn't like Fallout 3. So I never bothered getting into New Vegas. Makes me a terrible person. I know. I don't know if I'd call myself anti-Skyrim though. Yeah, who said that yesterday? Lizard said that too. He's like, oh yeah, you should try New Vegas. Perhaps I will. Zero just has to disagree with people. Like, no matter what someone says, Zero has to disagree. You could be like, the sky is blue, and he'd be like, actually, it's not. Your eyes just make it appear that way. Scientists say. I'll never stop quoting scientists. Ever. Oh. I have a feeling that guy doesn't need to be in here. He did just attack two snitches. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Put him back to maximum. Put him back in max. So far, my guys have not learned how to make beds. I love the shuffling they do. I like how they don't throw away extra food now. No, Pennsylvania's laws are a lot stricter than New Jersey's. Like, New Jersey, they don't really ask questions. About the only thing that I can think that would be weird would be like, but I mean, I think it's pretty much a nationwide thing. You're not allowed to have open bottles of beverages in your car. So like any alcoholic beverage, it can't be opened. Um, you have to store all open liquor in your trunk with your gun in New Jersey and make sure that your bullets are separate. I know like in Pennsylvania when we were at when we were going to, I should say, a family member's party and we wanted to pick up alcohol. We went to a liquor store and they told us that they didn't sell like cases of like Mike's Hard Lemonade or the Hard Apple Ale. Like quote unquote beer is sold at a different place and like liquor sold somewhere else. So we had to go to a pizza place that was like next door that was also a beer distributor to pick it up. And I don't know. Open laws are universal, I'm pretty sure, but they're just weird about it in New Jersey. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but it's a little weird. Pizza beer is best beer. I don't know, but seriously, like in Pennsylvania, they have a beer distributor like every 5 miles. It's crazy. In New Jersey, we just have liquor stores and that's it. And it's like a one-stop shop for everything. Like you go into a liquor store and you can get everything. They don't have like separate places for them. And I have no idea. Like just, I don't know. I don't want to overload that anymore. Why is everyone so upset? No. You switch it on and automatically switches on all that stuff too? I've been doing it the wrong way for so long. And there we go. This kitchen obviously needs more sinks. Why do we keep going out that way? What? Not there. Gonna do a shakedown tonight. Now, can you have too many things connected to one phone tap? Should I install another phone tap? What was that noise? Oh, are you installing phones? Is that what that noise is? Alright, you know what? You obviously need some backup. That's what I'm gonna do, Alpha. From now until the end of time. Hi, Otanashi. What's going on? I only bought a few games. Didn't really buy a lot. I mean, I have a ton, so it's like, oh, what do I want to get? They had a few things. They did have a few things that I picked up. Oh, I don't want that. about you guys? Do you guys buy anything interesting from the Steam sales? Did you get anything good? Maybe some porn? I don't know. Speaking of, does anyone think that the quality of the sex scenes in Witcher 2 to Witcher 3 have changed somewhat drastically? Saving up for your trip? Oh, well, this is true. Then you're missing out on all the good quality, weird stuff they have. How are you ever going to buy... What's the name of that game? Harufu Boyfriend? The pigeon dating game? Is this even a thing? Aw, doesn't know Tanashi. What's weird is that that game that just came out, Hatred, people that were streaming it were getting banned, but you can stream The Witcher just fine. Like, there's a disconnect between the violence in video games and the sex in video games. One is okay, the other is not. Yeah, it's like pigeon dating simulation. I mean, I didn't play any of it. I don't get it. Like, I've just been reading a lot of people complaining about it. So I can't really tell you one way or another what type of game it is or whatnot. I just find it strange that there are some things that we're more comfortable with than others. It's an American thing, is what it is. But, oh no, now I can't think of it. What was that game where I own it too? I can't even remember what it is. You murder people, like a guy captures you and you have to kill people and it's like really gruesome deaths and stuff. I remember it was on the Wii and you like act out the types of murder with the Wii remotes. Like if you wanted to hammer someone, you had to like swing your Wii remote really hard. Um, why can't I remember? Manhunt, that's it. Like, I get that that had plot to it and like things going on, but it was basically a game about snuff films. And that was acceptable to some degree. Yeah, they released Manhunt on the Wii. It had one of the smallest sales of all time. And I don't think it was because it was a violent game for the Wii. It was more or less that it was really, really annoying to play on the Wii. Like, you got tired because you really had to swing the Wii remote like you were, trying to murder someone. And you were just like, I'm tired of trying to bash this guy in the head. I just want to go take a nap. Like, I mean, most of the Wii games are like running, jumping, climbing trees, but by the end of it, you're just like, man, I'm done. I don't want to be a murderer. I'm not training for the Pain Olympics and shit. Like, what is this? But yeah, like, it was a weird premise for a game. It was fun. It had interesting moments, and the deaths are all like, oh man, ew. Like, it just, his brains, they're on the floor. I don't know. It's just sometimes, like, the games they come out with, you're like, why? But why? Like, I get it, but why? My guys are finally making beds. I'm like so proud of them. Look at that. Beds. I mean, I guess so, but there are many types of games you can make. But the question really should be why? Like the Bible game? Like, why is this even a thing? I swear, I was in the store in Pennsylvania and they had it sitting on the shelf, and I had this urge to buy it, fucking have it, because when I talk about the Bible game, like, people, oh, they have no idea. Like, it's the principle. The Bible game. Video game about the Bible. Seriously though, like when I worked in Game Crazy and that thing first came out, like I can't tell you how many times people just randomly prank call me like, do you have the Bible game? And by the end of it, like I was just like, yeah, I do. I do. The Burger King games. I have bad games. Like A Dog's Life. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but at the same time, you're sitting there going like, why? A game where I play a dog, and one of the things I could do is randomly shit in places to upset other people. This is a thing. This is a thing. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. Dude, that game, I just. It's just kind of. I mean, like, I don't have a problem with visual novels. It was just strange. I don't know. I won't knock it, though. It could have been worse. For some reason, it's totally not connected. Final Fantasy 13. But you know what? Final Fantasy games have been in a slow and steady decline for a while now, and I think we just have to accept that. We have to accept that the days of quality Final Fantasy games are gone. It's sad. It's sad. But you know what? It happens. That's what the video game industry does. It takes something precious to you, and then it destroys it. Oh, those are all connected. I mean, like, all right, let's have this conversation. What is the worst video game you have ever played? Like, you regretted it so much that you were like, why did I even do this? Like, why did this happen? Dark Souls, really? Hello Kitty. Why would you even, like, why, Alpha? Why would you even? No, Zero, you have to name, like, the worst. Like, the worst game ever. Final Fantasy 13 is your worst. Nintendogs. And the story crushed you. Worst game I ever played. I mean, I still, like, can't get over Batten Kaitos. Like, I don't know. That game had moments where I was like, yeah! And then you get to the end and you're like, what? And then you don't even know what's going on. I also want to say, and I loved the series, so don't get me wrong, but I have to remember it was one of the Dot Hack games. And let me tell you why. Dot Hack was created, if you've never played it, the first series was 4 games, and they went in sequence. So, you know, you start with the first game, you went into the second, and it was one big, long story, one continuation. So, 4 games, 4 separate games that you had to buy. It was like the early age of DLC. They were supposed to be one entire game. And if you wanted to, you could pick up like the third game and play it, and it would like recap for you. So they decided that on each disc you would be able to go back and do a certain number of quests. Not everything from the beginning, but you would be able to do a certain number of quests. Um, I guess to sort of feel like the story. So you're essentially playing as though you're playing an MMO. So you can do like all these different quests and meet all these different characters, whatever. So I bought the third game, and this is when they were retailing for $50. I went out the day it came out to get it because I was that excited. I loved the series. I played that game for 3 hours before I got to the end of that disc. And I yelled at my TV pretty loud. Like, I screamed at my TV. And I don't normally like scream at my TV, even though like I obviously nerd rage and you guys have heard it before. I don't yell at my TV, but I yelled at my TV. Like, screamed. I just spent $50 on a game to play it for 3 hours because you guys decided to put like everything on that disc was shit I already did. They didn't add any new content whatsoever. And paying $50 for quote unquote DLC at the time, like, I was pissed beyond belief. Because I did all the quests up to then. I did all the quests through disc 1 and disc 2, so by the time I got to disc 3 and played it, nothing to do except storyline. Did the story, and it was the game just stopped. So 3 hours, beat it, had to wait. Like, I think it was a little over a year to find out what the ending to the actual game was. It was a very dark time in my life, let me just say that. And I don't think I've ever recovered. Like, I still went on to play the rest of the dot hack games. Dot hack is still a very good series. If you've never played it, you should consider getting it. If you like RPGs. They made a whole anime series about it, but they're related. Like, there are a lot of characters that cross over between them, but you don't have to watch the anime to understand what's going on in the game, and you don't have to play the game to understand what's going on in the anime. They're like separate characters all involved in the same world. That guy just started. Just started digging that hole. Yeah, that's one of the more aggravating things in video games, I think, when like you sort of want to know what's going on, but then they just like drop the ball, whether it's plot or like a mechanic or something else. Like, oh my gosh, no, you want to know a game that I really like I was so pumped for, so excited, and then like I couldn't. Magna Carta, the first one, the second one, huge improvement, loved it, beat the game, bought the DLC for it, had a good time, thumbs up. Okay, first game, the combat system. Has anyone ever played Shadow Hearts? Like the whole you have imagine like a circle, like hands on a clock moving, and you have to stop the clock hand on a certain point of it in order to be able to use an ability. And if like it's broken down into parts and you have like tiny slivers for like okay, awesome, and the best. Okay, Magna Carta was like stupid combat system. You had to hit buttons at precisely the right moment, and if you didn't, your character did nothing. You could have three characters in your party. You can only choose one to act with at a time. The enemy could act as many times as they wanted. It was like kind of free roam. The combat was just like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I'm done. Like, it was back in the day when Mike and I first started dating, or it was like early on in our relationship, and like, you know, I remember we were in GameStop, and I'm very much the type of person where if I see a video game and it looks good to me, I'm an impulse buyer. I need it. Like, I want it, I need it, I'm done. Like, just put it in the cart, let's go. So I saw it sitting on the shelf. The graphics looked awesome. Like, it had beautiful cover art. I was done. I was like, I need this in my life. I just hired 3 guards because of these guys. Look at this shit right here. You guys don't even know. Oh shit. It's a snitch. He needs to be in protective custody. Why have we not moved him? Look at this guy. I don't even know what he's doing. Protective custody. Come on now. Don't let people die. Don't do it. Okay, look. The Steam thing is like not my fault because Mike buys a lot of things too. And then Alendis or Zero, because I keep calling him by his World of Warcraft name because I've had to call him by it for so long, likes to make it rain all over me. And he's like, take this game, take that game, take this one too. And I'm just like drowning in games. I have a terrible in real life collection though. Like, I haven't even updated my list in a long time, but I have a gigantic list of physical copies of video games. Anyway, so bought Magna Carta when it was new, and normally, at that point in time, I still don't try to buy new games. I try and wait till they're used, till they go on sale, something like that. Um, I let me just tell you, it was not as intended. Hold on though, let me find my video game list. I think I called it games. Wait, there it is. Games. I haven't updated this since December, but I have an Excel spreadsheet with all of the physical games that I own. Let me just explain this to you, Alpha, because I don't think you understand how bad I am yet. Okay, so last time I updated this, PS1 titles, I was at 63. PS2 titles, I have 203. These are physical copies, by the way. PS3 is 128. Xbox 360 is only at 56. Wii is at 33. Wii U, which I rarely ever play, is at 5. PSP is still sitting at 13. Dreamcast 19. Sega Genesis 25. GameCube is at 35. Original Xbox 15. Nintendo 64 is at 34. NES, I only have one title because my brother took mine, so I don't own it anymore, so I only have my Metal Gear. DS, still haven't updated it, was at 12 in December. My Microvision was at 7. My original Game Boy was at 9. The SNES was at 11. My Intellivision is at 14. My Game Boy Advance, I only have 1. ColecoVision was at 6. The PS4 is obviously wrong. That's only at 3, and I have more than that. I haven't updated it. DS was at 6, and Xbox One had 1 physical copy so far. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It actually is because let me tell you, the PS1 games that I've had since like the PS1 was the thing. I actually forgot that I had one of those games and I bought one again. PS2, I've bought like the same game twice, at least twice in my life. So yeah, it's pretty bad. And like there have been times where Mike was looking on eBay for a game and he's like, do we have this game? And we've had to like get up and go to the shelf to look because we don't know. And I have like 3 bookcases full of games right now. They're just stacked on top of each other because I'm running out of room. I have no room for anything. And I have a lot of collector's editions. A lot. Like collector's editions are my thing. This is like my home. This is what I do. This is where I live. No, I can't. I don't have enough money. I thought I did for a minute. That's fine though. No, Alpha. Actually, eventually when Mike and I move, get a new house, I'm just gonna have a video game room. I don't have any space in this house, this teeny tiny little thing to set up a video game room, but like it was funny. My friend Tommy, who sometimes streams, though he hasn't hung out lately, so he hasn't been able to stream with me. He was like, yeah, he's like, don't worry, I'll come to your house and just build wall-to-wall shelves for you in that room. And I'm like, yes. No, I actually have like the entire lower portion to myself, and it's just my bedroom and then like a mini living room, which I'm pretty much just using as storage. I have my couch in here. Oh, yeah, no, that. Yeah, I will probably sleep in that room. Like, I'll just set up a bed and make sure there's like a sink and a porta potty in there. That way I never have to leave. Set up a mini fridge. Just be like, I'm done. Just, put food in here. Oh my gosh, though, I finally have guys who can make beds. This is awesome. I feel like I should just save up to buy more area. What do you guys think? I'm gonna buy that. Soon. Soon. Should hire another guy, though. There we go. Why are you guys not building beds yet? This is terrible. You should be. You should be building beds. That guy's about to have a bad day. Look at these assholes. They can. They kill two of them? No. So what do you guys think? Should I stockpile my money or try to pay down some of this debt? Alright, I'll just keep slowly paying down my debt. I feel like in the meantime, there's nothing for me to do. I guess I'll just make the place look pretty. There. And there goes all my money. I haven't saved in a while. So do I try and make each of the cells a little classier? Do I just leave them as they are? I could add a chair and a radio, basically, to make them happy. Because each one has a cell. Oh, excuse me. Quality now. So I could make each one look a little better. Got it. Alright, I think I've had enough Prison Architect for now. I'm gonna go play the other game. Uh, Best thing to do would be to sit and wait. And eventually, when I get more money, extend my prison. Because I have to make this canteen bigger, I have to add more cells, everything else. So, yeah, I'll do that later. Darkest Dungeon.
Ruin has come to our family.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, essentially, all that I have left to do is sit and wait for more money. I mean, anything else that I do to my prison would be merely cosmetic right now. I have nowhere else to build, and what I really need to do is make more rooms available for my prisoners because I have no place else to build my second classroom. I haven't built a library yet, so it's like everything I'm missing I require space for unless I want to start taking away from like other places in my base. But then it's like, why? Because it's just terrible. Uh-oh. What is this? It says veteran. Oh. I don't have my healer yet. What is this guy doing? Oh. Yeah. This guy, this plague doctor looking guy, was basically named after me. Oh yeah, game? Thanks for the pro tip. Sorry, I was looking at something real quick.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
You're right, perhaps we can.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Only one? Oh well. That's something.
Executed with impunity. Begone, fiend. As victories mount, so too will resistance. quickly the tide turns.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
I've never seen anyone reject a cure before. Alright. Haha.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, this game is not very relaxing, let me tell you. Aww.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Not a whole lot of loot this time, though.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due. Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Killer strike.
Oh, she did.
More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
Oh.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Huh?
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most
Actually, I'm
tenebrous
not
corners
sure.
of this place.
I think this is the different guy. I think this is the second one. Because I think I put my other guy in red, maybe? No, to be honest with you. I can't remember. Oh, I saw that too. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, I think this is a pretty bad decision. Oh god. Oh, he doesn't actually. Oh, oh, oh.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
I think I just lost this whole party. Pretty rough. I like these guys too.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Also, I need another healer because otherwise this is gonna suck. Because I only have the one guy capable of
You
healing,
will
right?
endure this loss and learn from it.
So it's like if I don't have her in my group, what am I supposed to do?
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
I lost my tank now. So let's see.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
I kind of don't want to, but oh well. I don't have any other like level 2 guys though. That's the only sad thing. Alright, let's try again. I lost all my Boba Fett. There's much sadness. I guess we'll try her. Who else? Actually, I didn't look at what she does. Let's try it. No torches.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
I'm ready for it. Now I have a torch. I'm probably not, but I'm going for it anyway.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Damn, not your anus.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Why are you doing no damage? I don't even get it.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. How quickly the tide turns. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Twisted and maniacal, a slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
No. literally all she does the whole fight? Seriously, this is gonna get I don't even Alright, so she's gonna help me because it's like bullshit. I don't even get it. How am I
Mortality
supposed
clarified in a single strike.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
That's that.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
I don't even get it. Like, how?
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I'm really just.
Survival is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb. The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
I mean, I guess, because there's no other way around it, but. Game crashed on me as soon as I exited. Like. It's luck.